guys can hear me? Well, good morning, everyone. So we're going to get started in just a few seconds here, but just some housekeeping things. And I'll remind you at the very end. At the very end, if you do decide to check your child out, you're definitely more than welcome to. I promise you no one's going to stop you. However, there are some protocols. First of all, the kids are going to stay with the teachers. You will do normal protocol. Once you came into these double doors, you'll go out through the double doors, you'll check them out to the front office, just like you normally would. We just can't have you just grab them and go. So we got to make sure that towards the very end, once we dismiss, we know there's a couple of you want to take a couple pictures, but we got to make sure we get them back lined up and ready to go back to class, so we understand that. Students, when you guys come up, obviously there's going to be some names, as your names are being called. You're going to get an envelope with a bunch of awesome awards in it, depending on different ones for everybody. You'll receive that award, shake with your right hand, they'll come up, stand right there for a minute for a quick photo op. Whoever wants to take that wonderful picture of you, definitely your circle back around to your seat, and then have a seat, and then the next person will come up and they'll go in order from there. So we know your time is valuable. We know some of you have taken some time off due to whether it's just a short, easy breakfast, lunch break, whatever it may be. And so we're going to try to keep it as brief but efficient as possible. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So again, good morning, welcome everybody. My name is Scott Nuss. I'm the principal here at Elliott Point Elementary School. On behalf of myself, Ms. Johnson, the assistant principal, Mr. Everage, our dean of students, and all of our faculty, I formally want to welcome each and every one of you to Elliott Point's 2022-2023 fifth grade completion ceremony. So thank you for coming. So all of you, believe it or not, you are on day 176 of 180. Almost there. And for some of you it has flown by, and for others, you might have been counting each and every one of those long 176 days. Either way, you guys made it this far, so congratulations. But before we all get started, I definitely want to take this opportunity to thank you guys. Okay, although we're here to celebrate the fifth graders, all of you played a very important role in making this moment come to life. I also know in the time when you have school of choice, you chose Elliott Point, and some of you chose an Elliott Point even though we were not your school zone school for the last 6 years. So we thank you for that, and that really means a lot. So there are a few words I would like to briefly mention, and I will say these throughout the speech here. And those words are perspective, adversity, values, and communication. And I'll touch base on those words kind of throughout. So let's talk about this moment for a minute. Okay, this year one of the terms that our faculty has used, and we've actually put it on T-shirts and stuff, is the word perspective. The Britannica Dictionary definition of perspective is a way of thinking about understanding something, such as a particular issue or life in general. A few of you in here, I've been around long enough to know that Britannica encyclopedias were something. And I remember when they were sold door to door. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You guys have no idea what that means. You know what Wikipedia is, and that's about it. But there was a time when encyclopedias actually went around and sold those things. So there was a long time ago. There are many times that I've seen that I make a decision and then have to base on someone else's perspective that might be and how it might be perceived before I can decide on things. You students and adults, you may need to take into consideration before you send your next text or post that TikTok video on how it may be perceived, not just by your friends, but by those important to you, like your parents and your family. And that's taking a minute to put some perspective on things before you hit send or before you decide to make that crazy video. Another perspective, and I started thinking about this, I was finishing this up last night, is this may be the last time that some of you actually walk in a single file line. You think about it, you don't see a lot of that in middle school, you don't see a lot of that in high school, a little bit, but not so much. But for the most part, this is it. So it was interesting when I started thinking about that. Now, some of you fifth graders, and the other class a little bit more than others, but it does apply to you guys as well. Each of you has faced a lot of adversity this year. There's a few of you. In the other class, I would say is about half of them in the other group that we just had. This had multiple teachers throughout their time. And there's a handful of you that have had the same teacher for a complete year since third grade because of some changes. And obviously, there's nothing that you could have controlled about that. Due to early retirements, personnel shortages, this year you've had to adjust to a new configuration with our schools and portables. While construction's been going on, you've had to watch your PE ramp become a bus ramp in our track. We only have half the track. We've had to change all that due to construction. You may be the last group that meets in this cafeteria for dismissal. Just to let you know, if you guys don't know that, every year, every day, 5th grade comes in here because of usually where the portables are located in our bus ramps. We come in here, we have to do dismissal from here. And we've done it as long as I can remember from here. But if our new construction, which obviously there's delays in whatever the case is, but if it works out, they'll be in the new building. Our 5th graders moving up, and so they won't have to. The bus ramp will be pulling right up next to them, so we won't have to worry about it. So it'll be the last, maybe the last group that has that. You may be the last group that was taught in one of our famous open floor plan learning cottages with a spacious view, including a circular driveway and gated community. We call that our portable. And we have had those for a long time. Some of you have definitely done your time and been in there for a long time. And that's why it smiles. That's right. So there's a lot of different things you got to put in perspective. So the last two words that I've mentioned in here are values and communication. I'll talk about those a little bit later. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our presentations. But before I do, in your packets, obviously you're going to get some individual accolades and different awards that you've earned throughout the year. But there are a couple special awards that will be in there, and I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and talk about those. So one of the 3 awards that are in it is the President's Award of Excellence, Academic Excellence. Okay. This award honors students' achievement and academic success in the classroom. It is the purpose of the President's Educational Award Program. The program provides individual recognition from the President of the United States and the Secretary of Education. Several indicators of excellence are considered in order for a student to be eligible for such a prestigious award. Please know that when we make decisions on these awards, these type of awards, we have to send those out ahead of time, so we base that, some of it's based on 4th grade stuff. In addition, to earn a grade point average of at least 3.5 for all of 4th grade and the first semester of 5th grade. Students must also earn a 4 or a 5 on either their math or their reading at the time it was FSA from 4th grade. The next award is a President's Award for Educational Achievement. The purpose of this award is to recognize students that show outstanding educational growth and improvement, high scores in specific subject areas, and demonstrate achievement in the arts, such as music, theater, or visual arts. It is meant to encourage and reward students who work hard and give their best effort in school. The last award that you may receive is the American Citizenship Award. And so school plays a major role in fostering the attitudes, the skills, and the knowledge required of a good citizen. The American Citizenship Award recognizes students who show a positive attitude towards their classmates, school, and community. They further display understanding and appreciation of civic responsibility, strength of character, and the courage to do what is right. So you may receive one of those awards as well. Those are some prestigious awards that you may individually receive. So at this time, I'm going to start calling some students up here so they can receive their awards. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and like to present Ms. Webb to come up and present her certificates.
I would like to ask Ms. Webb's class to stand up, please. I'm very proud of all of you, and go ahead and get started. The first award is to Jaden Adams. He has a Certificate of Completion, Presidential Academic Excellence, Citizenship, A Honor Roll for 4th quarter, A Honor Roll for the year, a Math Award, a Reading Award, Perfect Attendance for 4th quarter, and grasses in classes. Aston Atherton, Certificate of Completion, and grasses in classes. Mason Blanchard is absent, but he earned his Certificate of Completion and grasses in classes. Carter Gray, Certificate of Completion and grasses in classes. Raylan Calhoun, Certificate of Completion, Presidential Academic Excellence, A.B. Honor Roll for fourth quarter, A. Honor Roll for the year, Reading Award, and Grasses in Classes. Kylie Eccles, Certificate of Completion, Citizenship, Soaring Eagle for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Drake Elpiden, Certificate of Completion, Presidential Academic Achievement, Citizenship, A.B. Honor Roll for fourth quarter, A.B. Honor Roll for the year, Social Studies Award, and Grasses in Classes. Ava Gardner, Certificate of Completion, Presidential Academic Excellence, Citizenship, A.B. Honor Roll for the year, Social Studies Award, and Grasses in Classes. Rachel Hennings, Certificate of Completion, Science Award, Perfect Attendance for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Naomi Herrera Lucio, Certificate of Completion, Soaring Eagle for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Bruce Creech, Certificate of Completion, and Grasses in Classes. Elijah Manzi, Certificate of Completion, Presidential Academic Achievement, A.B. Honor Roll for fourth quarter, Math Award, Perfect Attendance for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Cambria McCartan, Certificate of Completion, and Grasses in Classes. Jasmar Mejia, Certificate of Completion, Perfect Attendance for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Alonjo Robinson, Certificate of Completion, Presidential Academic Excellence, A.B. Honor Roll for fourth quarter, A.B. Honor Roll for the year, Perfect Attendance for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Rory Wahlberg, Certificate of Completion, Presidential Academic Achievement, Grasses in Classes. Nahum Weston, Certificate of Completion, Science Award, Perfect Attendance for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Nahum also was our tag art winner for one of our fifth grade winners for the school. Nicholas Young, Certificate of Completion, and Grasses in Classes. I would like to congratulate my whole class. You guys worked hard this year. You definitely deserved all the awards that you earned. I'm very proud of you. You may be seated.
Hello, I'm Mr. Coyle, and I'd like to present Mr. Coyle's class, representing quality but not quantity, Landon Moore. All right, Landon Moore got Certificate of Completion, Science Award, A.B. Honor Roll for fourth quarter, and Grasses in Classes. Landon, as soon as you go around, you may be seated.
Good morning, and again, welcome. This year has been amazing. Of course, we would tell you it's kind of like a roller coaster because everything's so up and down, but they have done an amazing job. And I will tell you, they are ready for middle school. Maybe their nerves are, but they're ready. Ms. Paris's class, if you'll stand, please. Hennessy's and Dino. Hennessy's will be receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, and citizenship. Jacob Adkins. Jacob is receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, AB Honor Roll, 4th quarter, AB Honor Roll for the year, Outstanding Math Award, Outstanding Social Studies Award, and President's Award of Education Excellence.
Good job, buddy.
Alejandra Becerra. Alejandra will be receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, AB for the 4th quarter, AB Honor Roll for the year, Outstanding Math Award, and the President's Award of Academic Achievement. Indy Boykin. Indy will be receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, Outstanding Science Award. Nema Davenport. Nema is receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, and honors choir. Danica Fierce. Danica is receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, and perfect attendance, 4th quarter. Sophia Gray. Sophia is receiving completion of elementary school and grasses and classes. Juna Hayes. Juna will be receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, honors choir, AB Honor Roll for the year, citizenship, Outstanding Reading Award, and the President's Award for Education Excellence. Austin Howard is absent, but he will be receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, and citizenship. Angel Aaron Iglesias. Aaron is receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, AB Honor Roll for the year, Outstanding Science Award, Outstanding Social Studies Award, citizenship, and the President's Award for Education Achievement. Kalina Johnston. Kalina is receiving completion of elementary school and grasses and classes. Delilah Knowlton. Delilah is receiving completion of elementary school, grasses and classes, and Soaring Eagle Award. Trinity Littlefield. Trinity is receiving completion of elementary school and grasses in classes. Madeline Magruder. Madeline is receiving completion of elementary school, grasses in classes, AB Honor Roll 4th quarter, AB Honor Roll for the year, perfect attendance, outstanding reading award, and President's Award of Education Achievement. Darius Milton is absent, but he will be receiving completion of elementary school and grasses in classes. Christopher Page. Christopher is receiving completion of elementary school and grasses in classes. Kristen Rogers. Kristen is receiving completion of elementary school and grasses in classes. Ryder Sharp. Ryder is receiving completion of elementary school and grasses in classes. Erin Underwood. Erin is receiving completion of elementary school, grasses in classes, honors choir, AB Honor Roll for the year, and President's Award of Education Achievement. I told you, they're awesome. I am so proud of this class and this Webb class. And I wish you all the luck as you enter middle school. Ms. Harris's class may sit down. Thank you, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and guests for coming.
Wonderful adjustment. I knew that. Nice job. Yeah, I was obviously off script a little bit here, but I was talking about how much Sean Nelson. You guys have grown, not just physically, but just in general, how we've seen you guys growing from academics, just from the small accomplishments. There were some that, coming through the door the first day was like kind of kicking and screaming going on. And now you guys are doing what you guys the stage with a smile and children. So I do appreciate that. Again, it's a little thing that we appreciate when we make up for this how we can right there. One thing I will tell you people to work on, because I know they got that strong tone for Jefferson and whatever. They got to work on handshakes. They got to work on that. So maybe one day down the road, we got to work on a couple of those. We appreciate that. So seriously closing, so there's a couple more words I want to follow up on. So let's be careful with this. Values. The values will make you valuable. What I mean by that. Something we take a lot of pride in here at Elliott Point, because we've got to keep the family environment as much as possible. And you're respectful. But be respectful. Use simple words like yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Please and thank you. These words will hit you very hard in life, I promise. Be something as simple as, again, thanking some of our wonderful military for their service, or sometimes the best way is to just say nothing at all. I said this earlier, but my mom would just look at me and say, Scott, you better just be quiet. And I will say, guys, please don't do any teachers. Middle school, you be the reason that you guys don't talk. And it's very important when it comes to middle school. Middle school can be some of the best parts of your life, and I really mean that. So just remember that, don't take anything for granted. I have a lot of you guys get involved. Find extracurricular activities that you're interested in, whether it's art, whether it's sport. Some of you, just last week, I was in Louisville, Kentucky with you. There are a handful of you at the National Archery Tournament. One middle school team, have some great archery teams. Don't worry if you're the only one from your group of friends interested in that sport or club. If that activity interests you, join it, have some fun along the way. You're likely to meet some new friends that share some common interests, and that's very important. In closing, you should know that your family and friends are very proud of you today. You all have a challenge ahead of you and that is to make this world better than before, better than today. We all have high hopes for you as we transition to middle school, whatever the people that may be. And eventually, you have to become a graduating class of 2030.
That's crazy.
It is. So, we finish up here. Friends, family members, thank you again for coming today. As a reminder again, students will all be returning to class going back to their rooms. You should check them out. You must go out the way you came, go to the front door and check them out in the front office. At this time, I present to you Elliott 2022-2023 fifth grade class. Thank you guys very much. You guys.